Hey everybody, Akamatzu here, back with another video in our Killer Adept series. Today we have the Nightmare, aka Freddy Krueger, coming in at number 14 on my Adept list. Now, Mr. Krueger was, probably to some people's surprise, my hardest Adept. It took me 11 tries to get it. That is two more than Demigorgon. He was rough, and I want to talk about it. So I want to take a moment to talk about it. Why it was pretty so hard, and I want to compare him to his cousin Clown. Freddy, over the course of this adept attempt, I've before going into this, I realized I like them. Right, this actually made me walk away not liking him as much. His power and Clown's power are pretty much the same. They involve slowdown, slowing down the game, getting someone to step in the puddle, slows them down, and you hit them. Clown just has it easier, in my opinion. Clown's is just easier to use. Freddy's, I've come to realize, is you got to be a lot more strategic with his, placing it in places that you think are going to be helpful. And that 15% movement speed penalty that he now has while setting them down is very noticeable. Before, when he didn't have it, it was definitely a lot easier to down people with it or use in mid chase. I've noticed when I used it mid chase, I was not getting the amount of leverage from it that I wanted. No, not at all. Not at all. And that made him extremely hard to actually get this adept. It took me 11 tries. Now, there were some blowouts in there where I had 4-man escapes. I also had a couple ones where I killed the entire team, but I didn't get merciless. So it was back and forth, but I could never get it until my 11th attempt. It was just very difficult with him. And I don't have all the add-ons that I ran with him. As you can see, I barely have any add-ons with him. I did use the brown t-shirt and the brown box for a while. It didn't really do a whole lot. The brown t-shirt regresses generators, I think, by or adds a 4% penalty to gen pair speed while you're in the dream world. Didn't really help a lot. Not really. And it was really those add-ons until this add-on, these add-ons right here, which is class photo. Now, before using this in the adept, I never used this before, and I didn't like it, to be honest. I thought it was useless because for the same reason I thought Legion's iridescent is useless, because once you use it once, people know it's there. Granted, Legion has a secondary. He has other things you can do with it. Uh, but I didn't really think this was that useful. But it actually was, combined with Nancy's masterpiece to increase my teleport speed. I was able to actually teleport around pretty quickly and get to and from quite quickly. Now I had to guess where to go, and they weren't always great. Not really, but it wasn't bad. I still don't think it's great if I had other options, but Freddy's add-ons in general are not the best. Not really. So these are the add-ons that I use. I don't really think they helped me that crazy, but it was nice to have like a reduction on this cooldown. I won't lie, even though I had to guess. It made guessing not hurt as bad, I will say. Now, moving on to his perks. This is going to be a hard topic. Blood Warden actually did not help me outside of, I think, 2 games. Really. Most of the time, people ran out of the exit gates because I was Freddy, and they abandoned their teammates. They did not linger. And I understand. I understand. Freddy's have a high chance of running Blood Warden. Yeah, so Blood Warden really did not do anything. And I don't like the idea of planning the fail, planning for the end game. I don't really like it personally, especially, this perk without Noed. This perk is, you know, really needs old Noed, right? The shine, I believe. So I don't really like the idea of planning the fail, which means I also didn't like Remember Me. And I will say Remember Me was more useless to me than Blood Warden. I did not see the effect of this perk at all. The amount of time it had survivors had to work on the gate, it really didn't matter. Um, Adding 16 additional seconds onto it really didn't matter. If it was a blowout, they got out regardless because I was preoccupied. I didn't really have any like super, super close games to where it really boiled down to Remember Me even being noticeable. And now that we have perks like No Way Out, I find it hard for Remember Me to even really have a purpose. Um, I don't know. You guys know? Let me know in the comments below if this really has a purpose now that No Way Out is in the game. I just feel like No Way Out is the better perk. And Fire Up, which unfortunately I only ran at tier 1. And this was the perk that I was actually looking forward to using the most, really. And again, it didn't really feel like it did anything. Having 3% increase, over the course of the game, that stacks up, 5 times 15% in vaulting wasn't noticeable. Picking up and dropping wasn't really noticeable. Damaging generators it was nice, but not that helpful. So Fire Up, while I was excited to have it, none of it really felt like it helped. And none of his perks actually felt like it helped. It felt like I was just playing just Freddy only. Just M1 Freddy. And like I said earlier, his power it's similar. The slowdown is similar to the clown, but clown is just far easier to use. And before going into this, I really thought Freddy as superior to clown. I actually think it's the other way around now. I think clown is superior to Freddy. He can't teleport around, but I feel like he could just end loops faster than Freddy can. Now, what do you think? Do you think I'm wrong? Think I'm right? Do you share the same opinion? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm gonna throw it over to my Adept match. Oh no, not just yet. How did he feel without meta perks? Incredibly rough. Incredibly rough. Not having barbecue and chili and knowing where to go after a hook really hurt. Not having Pop Goes the Weasel to kick said Jin really hurt. So not having his ideal perks actually made Freddy a lot harder than I thought he was going to be, really. I thought he was going to be one of the easier adepts. I was wrong by a long shot. So now with that said, I'm going to throw it over to the adept game. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next Killer Adept video. We haven't seen corn once today, which is crazy. The last couple of days, we've been seeing corn like nuts. But today, not a single time. Weird how it works. And they already got a generator done. Cam's a wash already. Jeez. I can't even get this one thing. Suck, brother. I suck. I'd have to play literally out of my mind to win now. Literally out of my. I wouldn't be able to make any mistakes I've already made. I lost the survivor. Jeez. My first hook at 2 gens. That's my worst performance with Freddy all day. Ouch. Always a pallet. There's always a pallet. I swear. Man, anytime I get close to the survivor that hit him, there's always a pallet. Oh, God, it's the worst feeling in the world. Game. It's happened like 4 times in this one game alone. Dwight's gonna put him down to 1 gen now soon. It's dead hard. Still unexhausted. Yes. I was gonna say, pallet. Fire up is doing nothing. It's like not even noticeable. That's the problem with these perks. That there's so many useless ones that like their effect does nothing. You could literally like double its effect. Like, did that look sick? Did that look 9% faster? No. No, my mic's not muted. I'm just focused. I want to win. Not going to be enough. Yeah! Yeah! Fucking finally, man. Oh! Jesus. I had to play out of my fucking mind. Oh my god. I had to be a scumbag to fucking Jonathan and Dwight to win that. I had to be a scumbag and hook Jonathan right off the hook again. Jeez. Jeez. This is not a bad add-on. This add-on's not bad. This, I guess it's not bad. Oh my god, did that take so... Dude, that was hard. And the puddles did nothing. Like, I did never, not throughout that thing did I ever feel the puddles will do anything.